Okay. What is letter knowledge?
So letter knowledge is basically knowing the different letters by their shape, form, sound, and name. It's important for our students to learn letter knowledge because it's the foundation of literacy. They need to know how the letter is made up, for example, their shape. That a P goes down, goes back around. They need to know the name of it, for example, A, B, C, etc. They need to know the sound of it. For example, B sounds like B. And then they also need to know the form and how to write it. So that's basically what letter knowledge is. Okay, so we just explained what letter knowledge is. And all of us right now are going to demonstrate some activities that can help us teach letter knowledge in our classrooms. Okay, so the very first activity we're going to demonstrate has to deal with shape. So this activity is called Guess What? The preparation for this activity is quite simple. All the teacher needs is a plastic bag or a paper bag, and then letters that have been cut out and laminated. Okay, so what we're going to do, here we have Raiko, she's going to be our student. So the student will close her eyes and put her hand inside the bag. I'll guide you. Okay, and now Raiko, just feel the letter. Okay, so feel it. Okay, that's the shape of the letter. So feel what letter it is. Is it curvy? Is it straight?
It's curvy.
And
it's curvy and a little more round.
Perfect. Okay, so now guess what letter it is.
Small letter A.
Okay, so it could be an A, or we're working with uppercase in this case.
D.
D. Perfect. Now you can open your eyes. Is she right, class?
Yeah.
Yes. Woohoo! So this way, the students are able to actually feel the letter, feel the shape of the letter, and decide what letter it is. And so, good job. Thank you.
Okay, now we're going to give another activity that we can do to help reinforce the aspect of form of letter knowledge. So, as a teacher, you can write the letter up on the board. So, for example, we can use the letter F. So you'll have the letter up on the board, and then you will have, not very good at. Then you'll have arrows indicating what direction the lines go. So down, you would tell the students down, across, across. So then you would have them use their finger to indicate the form of the letter. So, Kajet, or to the students, help me make the letter F with your finger in the air. Down, up, across, across. Good. So another variation of this, you can have the letter up on the board and have, for example, shaving cream spread out on their desk. And so then they can actually feel themselves making the letter, and it's also a really fun way for them to learn form.
Okay, so for this next activity, we're going to practice the aspect of sound of letter knowledge. So basically this activity is called the pathway to letters. So you can put this anywhere in the classroom, you know, if you needed to go from one station to the next, if you want to do an activity outside. And the preparation for it is just printing out different letters with their uppercase and lowercase. So the students will have to do is, as soon as they step by that letter, they're going to have to say the name of the letter and then the sound it makes. So here we have a little demonstration set up with one of our students. Okay, so Raiko is going to demonstrate this activity for us.
Okay. A, B, B, C, K, B, B, E, A, F.
Perfect. So what she just demonstrated was how we say the sound and then also the name. So a lot of these activities can actually go together. For example, learning the sound and the name of the letter.
Okay, for our last activity, we are going to help show how we can reinforce the aspect of name of letter knowledge. So we have right here with us 2 puppets. Right here, Reiko has a dog puppet with the letter D written on the outside, and I have a beaver puppet with the letter B written outside of it. So with these puppets, they are going to name their puppet starting with the letter of their animal. So right here, Reiko has named her puppet what?
Dog.
Wait, what did you name your dog?
Danny.
Danny.
the dog.
Okay, so with your puppet, can you put your hand in it, and then you will tell us a sentence, like a 5 to 10 word sentence, using mostly the letter D.
Danny the dog took to the doctor.
Thank you. So that's a fun thing that we can do with the puppets. And also, one other thing that we thought we could do with these puppets, you can have them take it home, take the paper bag home, and fill it with items starting with whatever letter is written on the outside of their puppet. And then they'll bring it to the class and pull out the items. And for example, if they brought a boat with their B bag, they would say boat B. So that just helps reinforce letter name.
Why letter knowledge?
So like we said earlier, letter knowledge is the foundation of literacy. It's very important for us to teach our students letter knowledge. In order for them to become good writers, in order for them to become good readers, good spellers, they need to know letter knowledge. They need to know that words are made up of letters and that each letter has a different shape, meaning, name, and form. As we teach letter knowledge, they'll be able to actually write their own ideas. They'll be able to express their own ideas. They'll be able to read because they'll understand the different meanings behind the words. And this will help them become more literate overall.